What's up, guys? I I am not feeling it today, if I'm being honest with you. I think I didn't get much sleep last night, or I did go to sleep, but I went to sleep way past my bedtime, and I felt a little groggy this morning. Um, but we showed up today. I brought about 2 leads this morning, and so we are just going to show up, make these phone calls. We never know what's going to happen here. Um, do I have this shirt on? It looks real bright. Let me see here. I am skipping. So give me 30 seconds here. Oh man, I got my DJ radio voice on 1 minute. All right, check, check. Perfect. Okay. Hey guys, good morning. If you're new here, my name is Monte Rodriguez, and I am a licensed investor based out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Where on this channel, you get to hear me call on motivated seller leads such as iSpeedtoLead and property leads is new. Came back around to it. That is the more so nationwide leads. Speed to lead, I like how I can pick the leads that I want to call. But I guess it keeps me on my toes when property leads come in because you never know where it's going to come from. Anyways, today is Wednesday. Quick recap. Yesterday, at the end of our live, we had a seller call. Ended up calling my JV guy. He got on the phone. We got on the phone with her, and she completely switches it up. Or maybe I didn't ask the right questions. So turns out she owes 100. No, she brought the property for 125,000. We needed to be between 150 and 158 in order to make a little profit on the deal. I think we were going to dispo for like 170 or something like that. And so she came down to 185. I know that was on the live, so we needed to be at 150 to 158, and her bottom line was 185 because she wanted to upgrade her house and not downsize. So maybe I didn't hear that correctly, or maybe I didn't ask. So that one is not going to happen right now. However, I am going to follow up with her next week on the live to see if the other people that she called got back to her and told her where offered her what we originally offered her, in order to see if they told her they could do the 185, and we'll see what happens. So a lot of things can happen there. We sent out a contract. Actually, we're going to start with that because we sent it out yesterday. The wife signed it, so we're waiting for the husband to sign. This deal fell through from another buyer last month, so I'm not going to go into any other details because I don't want to spoil it until it's signed and all of that. But no, period, new sentence. I think we could potentially do something with this one. So let's give her a call. Is he motivated? He brought Darmon. Okay, I gotta respond. Yes, he's motivated. Yes. Motiv. He doesn't want to be a landlord anymore. too much hassle. All right, now let me call, okay? Please don't respond because I'm going to respond to you. All right. She probably is working, so we're just going to still call and see, hey, is Lawrence available to sign so we can get the process started? I am going to push for a lockbox because it is 7 days, and so here we go.
Hello?
Good morning, Miss Jennifer.
Good morning.
I am calling to see if Lawrence was able to sign it, the agreement.
Yeah.
He signed it.
Huh?
Did he sign it?
I'm sorry. I thought you was somebody else. I thought I texted you back. It wouldn't let him sign it.
What?
I don't know if it's thinking because it was the same email.
No, that's not the case here. Did he? It. I guess could you elaborate on that so I could figure out what happened?
Because I was trying to, like when he logged in, it was showing masked up sign. It wasn't that from the sign.
Okay, so I'll have to just resend it then, maybe. Let me see. Is he? I guess. Does he work? Is he available for a quick phone call?
I can text him.
Okay, because I know you're working. I was like, I don't want to bother you, but I want to make sure we get the process started ASAP. You know.
Yeah, no, I'm not at work.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna resend it.
Okay, and I'm gonna text him to. I'll make sure. Okay, yeah, I just got it.
Perfect. So then that way he could. Yep. So he should be able to sign it now. For you, is there so we have 7 days, right? Is there any way we could put a lockbox on the property? Because huh?
I couldn't hear you. Is there any what?
Okay, is there any way we could put a lockbox on the property? Because I don't know what investor their timeline is going to be. I don't want to say like, hey Jennifer, he said he could do 11 o'clock. Something comes up at 11 o'clock and he can't do it anymore.
Yeah, I
right.
Could, put one on.
Okay.
I actually I'm in the middle of something. Am I able to call you? Are you able to call me back?
When you thinking?
Like noon.
Okay. I'll be on the road heading to an appointment, but I'll still call you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. I don't know if she was agreeing to the lockbox or was she just saying that to get off the phone. So we'll still call her back. Hopefully the husband signs. Get him out there ASAP because, well, in my contract, the inspection period does not start until everybody signs. So I guess I still have 7 days per se. However, um, we'll just have to see. All right. And this one is rough.
Hi. If you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Monte.
Thanks. Please stay on the line. I'm sorry, this person is not available.
Dude. I'm gonna send him a text. Okay, so I don't know how I feel about this one. I'm just easing into the day, so bear with me. This guy that I just called, that was my 75th time calling him. I brought the lead in November, didn't get a hold of him until March. After that, from March to yesterday, I didn't get a hold of him. I got a hold of him yesterday. He's still looking to sell, same price. He told me that he's going to go on vacation today. I said, hey, I'll send you the purchase agreement tonight. If you sign it, we could get the process started. So by the time you come back, the property could potentially be sold. So he's like, send me the contract. My wife don't get off till 11. I can look at it tonight. And then before I go out of town, I could drop the lockbox off, or not, put the key in the lockbox. That's a fantastic. Okay. So this morning, property purchase agreement, the contract is not signed. He didn't answer. I'm going to send him a text. And it's like, if he doesn't answer today, he doesn't sign the contract today, he doesn't put the lockbox or the key in the lockbox today, do I continue the call and I guess potentially waste my time for this if it's just so hard to get a hold of him? And it's like, what happens when we are under contract? Title company is trying to get a hold of them. I'm trying to get a hold of them because the title company is trying to get a hold of them. And it's like, is it even worth it at that point? So I don't think it'll be worth it. So if he does not sign it today, he does not put the key in the lockbox today, I don't think I'll be able to continue with this. So I'll keep you guys posted. The reason that I was, following up with him, he has other properties. But it's like, dude, I don't know if it's worth it. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. Ugh, I need some energy. All right. We're going to call him again. We're going to call him again.
Hi. If you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Hey, Rick, it's Monte. I sent you the purchase agreement yesterday. Did you receive it? Also, the lockbox is on the property. When do you think you'll put the key in there?
Thanks, Rick. Please stay on the line.
Out of all of that.
I'm sorry, this person is not available.
All right, I gotta hard stop at 11:45 today, so we don't have much time. So, all right, we call the contracts sent. We are waiting for them to sign it. I like Miss Jennifer. I think we're gonna get something with that one. I don't like the second one that we just called. Um, Arizona, 3 hours behind. Okay. All right. Got some new leads to call through. Let's get through them. Oh, man. I need to get going. All right. Okay, she is a follow-up lead. She's going through Health Manor. She wants me to touch base with her. I could do that. All right, let's continue. Next one. Property pending. I need to get better at moving these over. I am currently busy. You're gonna have to wait. So I apologize, but you're gonna have to wait.
Tu llamada se reenvió al buzón de voz. La persona con la que intentas comunicarte no está disponible. Graba tu mensaje después del tono. Puedes colgar cuando hayas terminado de grabarlo.
Hello, this is Monte calling about the property, Shallow Drive. If you could give me a call, 412-336-3022. That's exactly why I'm learning Spanish. What is going on? No es posible.
This is Debbie. I can't take your call right now. If you leave me a message, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks. Bye.
Hey, Ms. Debbie, this is Monte. If you could give us a call when you can, 412-336-3022.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to Your call has been forwarded. I'm sorry. You can't leave a message because the person you
Hello, is Nick there?
This is Nick.
Hey, this is Monte. I'm calling about your property there on Princeton Avenue. You still looking to sell that?
Who is this?
This is Monte. You filled,
Excuse me?
yeah, you filled out a form looking to sell. You still looking to sell?
Looking to sell the house?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about it.
Okay. What's got you thinking about it?
And what are you looking to spend?
Depends. I could look it up real quick. You have a price in mind?
Excuse me?
Do you have a price in mind?
Yeah, at least $350.
All right. I'll pull this up on my end. Could you tell me a little bit about what you got going on over there?
Everything's done. The whole house is new. Everything's new.
Oh,
And house. Hello?
yep, I'm here.
Yeah, I mean, everything you need to know about it. The house is beautiful.
Yeah, I'm looking here on Zillow. You just brought it 2024 for $275.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that why you're thinking about selling?
No, I'm thinking about selling it. Yeah, if I get the price for it, I'll sell it.
Okay, but you're not looking to sell?
Yeah, I am looking to sell.
I see. Okay. But why sell so soon?
Well, because I'm moving out of town. Me and my wife are leaving. I'm leaving Pittsburgh, so I got to sell the house.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Let me see here. Yeah, this is a nice property there. Beautiful.
Yes.
I mean, the only thing I could probably offer you would be to relist it.
How much?
Huh?
How much did you say?
I wouldn't be able to make a valid offer because we'd be coming in cash. So most likely be around what you paid for it, and I don't think that's fair to you.
No, it isn't.
Right. You just gonna relist it with the agent that you brought it with?
Well, when we bought the house, we bought it through Remax.
Okay. Do you have an agent to list it for you?
Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember her name.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's best for you to list it. I'm an agent as well. If anything were to not happen with the agent you don't know their name of, I'd be willing to continue this conversation.
Okay, can I call you back?
Absolutely. This is my number.
Okay, I got your number on my phone.
Yes, sir. Let me know either way, okay?
Okay, I will.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Dude. Beautiful job here. I didn't push a little bit. Well, I didn't push as much as I wanted to. He mentioned that his wife as well. So I usually want to have them both on the phone so I could push for it. Yeah, it's a nice house. Moving out of town. Price $350. Pitch listing. It's like when you hear a certain price in a certain area, you automatically know what to offer per se. That was 3 minutes and 33 seconds. I'm just going to put him on a follow-up. I'll probably touch base with him either end of day or tomorrow. I guess I could have pushed for the timeline, but I don't know. If the property's already fixed up and they already got an agent in mind, I just try to get off the phone as fast as I can. Potential listing. Let's see. 5 hours. All right. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Yep. That's a dead lead. Not a dead lead, but not a. Ooh. All right, guys. I'm getting some energy. I'm getting there.
Hello, this is Doug. I'm not able to take your call at this time, but if you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I will return the call just as soon as possible. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Hey, Doug, this is Monte calling about Williams Road. If you could give us a call when you can, 412-336-3022. Washington. I called the wrong person today, or I got whatever. Florida. Let's call this person.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Monte looking to buy Surf Road property.
Thanks, Monty. Please stay on the line.
Oh, come on, man. I wish I could stand up and call, but my monitor's a little low. Actually, can I? I possibly can, but my camera's in the fixed position, so I can't do it. The struggles.
I'm sorry, this person is not available. If you would like to leave an additional message, please reply after the tone.
Hey, how's it going? This is Monte calling about Surf Road property. If you could give us a call when you can, 412-336-3022. Oh, no. All right, there we go. Man, my energy is so low right now, and I'm trying to get it out of there. Left voicemail.
Robert Lipsy. I'm either unavailable or do not have service right now on the phone. If you would, please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
Hey, this is Monte giving you a call about College Street property. If you could give us a call back, 412-336-3022. All right. Shia, Kansas City. I have to skip that one for now. New Mexico. They're an hour. They're an hour behind. I should probably put the timeline. Hello? Is Arthur there? Hey, Arthur, this is Monte. I was calling about North Missouri Avenue property. You filled out a form looking to sell. You're still looking to sell?
Yes, sir. But I'm still tied up in a facility.
Okay.
I'm in a nursing home here in El Paso, Texas.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I need to get back to my property and see what. There's apparently been some homesteaders getting into my place. Ooh. And so I need to know how long I'm going to be here before I can return home to see what kind of damages have been done or whatnot.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'm interested. I would imagine that I'm going to be here for about another month.
Okay.
But yeah, how does your program work? You just buy them as is, or?
Yeah, we'll buy them as is. We typically pay for the closing costs, trying to make the transaction as easy as possible for you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So if we were to agree on the price, I'll get my guy out there, give me a renovation budget, and then I say, hey, Arthur, I think we could move forward in the transaction at the X amount of price that we agreed on. And if not,
Okay.
I'll let you know why not. And then maybe we could renegotiate, things of that nature.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So did you live there, or was it vacant or anything?
Yeah, no, I was living there. I've been hospitalized. I've been in the hospital for the past 2 years.
Oh, wow.
I've been shipped from, they flew me out of El Paso, out of Roswell to Carlsbad, and from Carlsbad to Las Cruces. And from Las Cruces, now I'm here in El Paso in the rehab. I've been left paralyzed by a spinal surgery from the legs, on my knees down. So I'm not able to maintain the property anymore. I inherited it, was family owned, and yeah, we'll go from there. I don't know what kind of condition. Like I say, I had the police run some people out of there the other day because I found out there's people homesteading in there and carrying on doing drugs and whatnot. But so like I said, I don't know what kind of condition it's in anymore.
Gotcha. First and foremost, sorry you got to go through the hospital stay. Yeah, I'm there usually like once, and I'm there forever, so I can't imagine 2 years in and out. So
yeah,
that must be tough for you.
Yeah, well, I had spinal surgery. I was experiencing some falls, and this quack doctor that I saw, he said that it was because of my spinal cord was being pinched between my L4 and L5. Regardless, he left me paralyzed. I went from bad to worse.
Yeah.
So now I'm paralyzed from the knees down on both legs. And instead of using a walker or a cane, now I'm in a wheelchair.
Jeez.
And my house right now, I mean, there's agencies out there who could make it handicap accessible, wheelchair accessible. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know exactly which direction I'm going to go when I get out of here. I don't like the idea of having to start over and pay rent. So I was trying to hold on to that property, but if I don't plan to return to Roswell because the quality of medical care that we have there isn't nothing like what I'm getting here in El Paso. So I might, my mom wants me to sell the place, not to return to Roswell, and to stay here in El Paso. So that's what we're looking into. But like I said, I hate to have to start over after I've got a house that's already paid off.
Right.
So that's the difficult decision I'm making, have to make, and then the repairs or whatnot, and then make it wheelchair accessible. Yeah.
Right. It's almost like, do you use the money to spend to update the property to make it more accessible to you, or do you use the money that you have to find a place that's already updated and handicap accessible?
Yes, sir. That's my dilemma right there, and I've got a lawsuit on the doctor that left me like this, and it's looking pretty good. Like I said, I'm not looking to get rich, but I want my medical bills paid off, and of course enough to start over. And I've got to do something where it's feasible for me to stay.
Right. And so, as far as the stay now, you're unsure how long you're going to be there?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
I take 4 steps forward and 5 steps back since I've been here. I was feeling real good, but then we had a little incident the other night where I went backwards. So I'm not too happy about that. And yeah, they want me to stay permanent. It's at the nursing home where I'm at, but I'm here for wound care. And as soon as my wounds heal, I'm out of here. You know, I'm not staying here for the rest of my life with these. I'm not old enough to be here for the
I see. Not yet, huh?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
But we'll see. I'm getting input on it. You know, I've never done anything like this or had to get quotes and see what the property's worth. I know what it's worth to me. It's family owned. You know, I hate to even have to get rid of it, but I've got no family there in Roswell anymore. Everybody's moved on, got out of there. So I'd be back there by myself again. And yeah, it's not good for me.
Right.
So for the time being, yeah, if I get some, if I would get an offer I couldn't refuse, then yeah, I'd probably jump on it in a heartbeat. But there's sentimental value. Is of course, that's probably the most part of it. You know, it's well, I was born and raised,
Mm.
and my dad and everybody. You know, so it's a decision that I have to make with their input on it as well. My brother and sister, because it was, I need to include them in my decision. But yeah, that's where I'm at. If I can get some input or some, see what it's worth, see what the offers are, and of course, like I said, if there's an offer out there that really stands out to me, then I'll probably jump on it on a heartbeat. But right now, I haven't had any offers. I really don't have it on the market. I just want to know what my potential is to bring in on that property.
Right.
Before I commit to anything, or before I even put it on there, as far as I know, I might even have to go back. Not wanting to, like I said, due to medical reasons, but I'd hate to have to start over and start paying rent somewhere else, and
Right.
I haven't paid rent in over 30 years. I've been living in the house. So that's where I stand on it, but I'd like to get some quotes to see what it's worth, and what, like I said, if something stands out to me, really, I've accumulated so many medical bills right now that I need to at least make enough to cover all that and to start over here in El Paso.
Gotcha. What type of amount are you looking at?
Well, I haven't got a total on my medical bill. Like I said, I'm still being charged for being here at this facility. And like I said, I was already on my way out the door, but an incident happened the other day where my wounds opened back up.
Mm.
So I'm imagining hopefully no more than another month. So that's why I'm starting to get quotes or see what offers I can get.
Yeah.
Because God forbid that I have to go back home to Roswell.
Yeah.
But by the same token, if I have to, I have to.
Right. But then it's like, what happens if there are squatters in your property? What are you going to do?
Well, I've already had the police. A friend of mine ran somebody out of there the other day. And people that are getting into my house are people that know my situation. And they know that I've been in the hospital for X amount of time. And so they figured that it was okay. But no, it's not okay. And like I said, I had another friend of mine that happened to drive by and see my back door wide open. So he went in there with a hammer and ran somebody out. And it turned out to be a mutual friend of ours that sitting up there squatting, doing his drugs, and I don't appreciate that. So I don't know what the police weren't involved in that one, so I really can't press charges on the individual. That I haven't pursued yet, but like I said, my head's all in shambles right now. I don't know which direction to take. But if there was an offer out there, I'll put the value of the property as regardless of what my medical bills are. I'd probably just jump on it because there's some repairs need to be done on that home.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about that. What needs to be done?
Well, there's one bedroom that needs to be completely sealed up and rebuilt, and that's where I was at before I ended up being hospitalized. It needs a roof put on, because it's a flat roof. I don't know if you pull up a picture on it of the property. It's a little rocking adobe house with a flat roof, and that's where my problems start, the flat roof.
Yeah.
So, if I was to stay and then I was trying to get a pitch put on it, that'd solve a lot of my problems of water leakage in that one room. Like I said, I haven't been there going on about 2 years now, so I don't know what damage has been done or anything like that. I had a friend board up the windows and shoot screws through my door so people stop getting in and out of there. And that's where I stand. I'm just, I'm away from the property. I haven't been there, like I said, in X amount of time. And I would really like to go back and see what's going on. Yeah.
But you really can't.
Like I said, sorry?
But I said, but you can't because you're there.
Right. And either way, if my mom's here, my sister's here, my brother's here. I got nobody in Roswell, so everybody's opposed for me to go back. They want me to sell it and just stay here in El Paso. And I'm still kicking it around,
Yeah, I mean, your support is there. Why leave?
Right. Well, they verbal support, but yet nobody comes to see me here in the hospital. And, it's like I'm still gone.
Yeah,
I was the only one that got up and left El Paso and went to Roswell to take care of my grandmother. It's just a mess that I'm in, and the decisions I need to make.
Yeah.
There's a female involved, put it that way, and I don't know which direction to take with that. And I don't want her feeling sorry for me because I'm in a wheelchair, and I don't know if she's able to do the things that I need done by medical home health care, put it that way. That's the reason I'm here. Home health care didn't show up in Roswell when they were supposed to, and I got worse, and I ended up getting sepsis, and I ended up getting blown out of there. And so it's just nerve-wracking to think that there's people in this field that, like I said, I was supposed to go home with home health care. They didn't show up, and I'm not one to cry, where, y'all need to come and take care of me. I'm a grown-ass man. But, so I let it go, and I got worse. And here's where I'm at.
That sucks.
Yeah. So, like I said, right now, if I guess what I'm looking for right now to see what it's valued at and see what offers I get before I come close to saying, well, yeah, I'm going to go home and make some repairs or hire somebody, in other words, to make the repairs. I need to have a wheelchair accessible handicap ramp and my bathroom handicap accessible, and it's just a lot of things need to be done, and a lot of things need to be taken into consideration before I make my decision. But again, if I got a quote, on something, I know what I would like to get out of the property, but I'm going to let somebody make offers if it's remotely close to what I'm thinking about, and then I'll probably accept it. But if it's not close to what I've got an idea in my mind, I know what I pay taxes on, and we're just going to. I don't know if I'm going about it the right way. I don't want to involve a realtor as yet. So we're just going with that. Are you a realtor?
Yeah, I'm licensed in Pennsylvania.
Okay. How'd you find out about my property in Roswell?
So we run ads online, and I guess she
Okay.
filled out a form, and it comes to me. I do nationwide, so I have a few people out there in New Mexico
Okay.
that could go to the property, take a look, get some pictures and all the things. I'm just trying to figure out, what are you trying to get for it if you were to sell?
Oh gosh, probably about 75,000.
75?
I'm thinking, yeah, somewhere around there.
What do you think is worth if I was to come in there, update it, what I could sell it for?
The way things are these days, probably about I own the land, the property and all. It's probably about 90,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's right out of the historical district, if that means anything. We've got the historical district right there in the next block over, but you're trying to put my house in the historical district because of the how can I put it? The history there. My uncle that came from a Mexican family that became federal judge in Albuquerque. There's just some history there that they wanted to add that to the historical district because not many people come from a low income family like that and turn out to be lawyers and then go on to be federal judge and yeah, so they wanted to make a big thing about it and the little old rock house that it's rock and adobe. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool concept. I like those type of houses here.
Yeah, it's really well. I mean, you don't need air conditioning. I use window units, and it's well insulated. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice, keeps cool, and yeah. So I've enjoyed my time there. And like I said, I still have to see what my brother and my little sister want because they've got part into it. Because it was willed over to me by my grandmother, but I still need to involve them in the decision I make because it's a family. It's a piece of history there, put it that way.
Right.
So to be exact, it's what I'd like to get for it, but it all depends on what kind of repairs need to be done to it as of now. It's still livable when I was living there. And like I say, with a roof on my head, and it was comfortable.
Yeah. The only thing is, so if I could only get 90,000, and then I pay you 75, pay the closing cost, I'm already at 90,000, and that's not doing the roof or any other thing like that. So is that 75? Is that like something you're firm on? Is there any wiggle room?
Yeah, it's negotiable. Like I said, I don't know. Like I said, it's mostly either sentimental and depending on what it's under my name. I own the place, but I still want some input from my brother and my sister.
Right.
Yeah, so that's where. See, I used to own the lot next door to it too, the corner lot. So the property itself was big. It's I don't know what happened. Taxes. I guess I wouldn't pay taxes on that property, so they say I was paying taxes on my house. And as I recall, being there taking care of my grandmother when she was alive, she would send me to go pay the taxes, and I would give them one check. I didn't know that it was two separate properties. To me, it's always been our property, and it's 2 lots with a little house on it. And I had plans or ideas of making a business on that corner, whether it be mechanics or I even thought of a laundromat because there's not a laundromat in the vicinity. But they told me that it would require different sewage and this and that, and I didn't know all that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just up in the air. But yeah, if I got an offer that I couldn't refuse, after somebody looks at it, then I'd probably accept it, and not, I just wash my hands of it.
Okay. How many bedrooms do you have?
It's 2-bedroom house, 1 bathroom, kitchen, dining room. Like I said, I don't know what's left in it now, but I have appliances, stove, refrigerator, washer and dryer. It's got the 220 hookup. I just had it replumbed about 5 years ago, so the whole house has been replumbed from the main line, from the meter all the way throughout the house. Yeah, so it's 2-bedroom, dining room, 1 bathroom, living room, and the kitchen, of course. And like I said, the other bedroom's the one that needs to be sealed up and rebuilt, remodeled.
Because of the roof, right?
Because of the roof, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it 1,000 square feet?
Do
you know?
I don't think it's that big. It's a little bitty house. Okay. I don't recall the specs on it. Like I said, I've slept since then. Too much. But,
no worries.
I don't know. I don't remember exactly. How many square footage it is. It's a small house.
So no way I could add another bedroom or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. Well, see, that was my intention. But I got bamboozled out of the money because I got a settlement a while back, and I was going to add to the house. But a contractor / friend of mine, supposedly, went and looked at it. He said, no, that's not the route to take. He says, fix what you got, and then we'll go from there. Well, it took all the money I had for the addition to fix what I had, and he didn't even fix it right. Because we jacked up the house. It was sinking on one side because there's a hole under the house that was going to be a basement, and my grandfather had intentions of doing making a basement there, and so the hole is still under the house, and that side of the house was sinking. So this gentleman went in and jacked it up and put pillars under the house to hold up that side, and yeah, that's why I left off as to repairs.
So the pillars, were they installed correctly, or is it not?
No, they're up there correctly. The house has been jacked up, and they're in there with cement, cemented in the ground, so it won't, shouldn't sink anymore. Put it that way.
Okay. If I'm looking at it, what side was it? If I'm looking at it from the street.
If you're looking at it from the address side, it would be the left, and the left would be the southwest end of it.
So on the lot side?
Yeah, on the lot side.
Okay. You so there's no basement?
No, sir, but the hole is cut out to make a basement.
Okay.
I mean, the labor part of it is already there. It just needs to be, refinish the walls or put the walls up. Yeah, I don't know what.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a pretty unique idea that my grandfather had, as to where, I mean, people used to come and, since my dad was small, he lived there when he grew up there, and they used to call it the fort because it looks like a little fort.
That's awesome.
And like I said, the walls are rock and adobe, so they're like over 2 feet wide, the exterior walls, and so there comes the good insulation part of it. And yeah, but like I said, I know that one of those rooms had some water leakage, and then that, of course, ruined the floor in that house, in that bedroom. So I wanted to seal that off and have it rebuilt. Well, I was going to redo most of the work when I was able to, and yeah, this happened. So now I'm unable to do anything.
Yeah. When did you want to talk to your family?
I will talk to them. Well, this week I will talk to them and see what their input is on it. Like I said, my mom's in. She wants me. She never liked Roswell. She's from Abilene, Texas. She wants me to wash my hands of it and not to go back. Mainly because of the resources. Medical is not there as opposed to what I can receive here. But my brother and my sister, my brother don't want me to go back. He wants me to rent an apartment, get an apartment here in El Paso, and that's where my dilemma is. With my income, and having to start over and get an apartment it's going to be pretty tough.
Yeah.
I'm on disability. I've been disabled for over 30 years, and I don't think I'm going to get another increase on the disability. I don't know what Obama or what's his name, Trump's going to do with this. Have we capped off, or is there still going to be more increases? Cost of living. But right now, I'm only getting $11.50 a month, and that's not enough to, even get a place here unless I get a senior. What do you call it? One of those senior living, assisted living kind of type of place.
Yeah.
And I really don't want to do that. I played the drums, so I make noise. I played in several groups, and we like to jam out,
Absolutely.
So apartment's not a good idea to do that in.
Yeah, no. No, it is not. Okay.
Right. I intend. That's my passion. I play music, and in fact, here in the facility, we have a gentleman that comes and entertains. He's a one-man band, with guitars, and he brings congos and bongos and timbales. So he found out that I was a percussionist, so I sit in with him, and that's my passion. As long as I can play music and not bother anybody, I'm content.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone has their thing,
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't do mechanics anymore. Can't get under a car. It's just, I'm still having a hard time accepting what's happened to me, and I've got an attorney. We're suing the doctor that left me like this because he don't think he did anything wrong. And my thing is, if I walked into your house and I was unable to walk out, something happened while I was in your house, in the hospital.
Absolutely.
So it's looking pretty good. They say they've already opened up my case, so I don't know what we're going to ask for, and how much I'll get on top of that, if any. I know I'm entitled to something.
Right. So let's say you win the lawsuit.
Yeah.
What do you plan to do with that?
Well, if it was up to me, and it is, I'd probably fix the place up, fix the house, put a pitch on it. If I had a pitched roof, that would have solved a lot of my problems. As to where the leakage in that one room and it just ruined that room. I would probably fix the place and go back home. I need to get it handicap accessible. Yeah.
So you really want to keep it so you can update it.
Yeah. Right. If I win the lawsuit, depending on how much I get from this lawsuit, if it's not feasible for me to, medically wise, like I said, I'm never going to walk again. That's already there. But I need to stop fighting the system and just go with it. You know, what happened is I threw my wheelchair away and I started dragging myself throughout my house. Tore up my legs pretty bad, not wanting to go back to the hospital because I was left paralyzed. I don't trust doctors anymore.
Yeah.
So I let it get sepsis. I got infection, and there's no. They don't even have the means to treat that in Roswell. So they flew me out, and I haven't been home since. You know, so that's another bad thing about Roswell. You know, that they're so back in times. You know, all they're interested in is UFO crap. And that's what brings the tourists there. It's a tourist town once a year. Besides that, the sentimental and the family growing up there, you know, my dad was a young lad, and, you know, so I need to get their input, and I don't know what it's worth or what if anyone's going to want anything out of it, you know. It was willed over to me, but I still got to include them since they're my brother and my sister, and yeah, that's all I have left.
Well, you know they want you to sell it. Your mom wants you to sell it.
Yeah, I know that part. Yeah.
Everybody wants you to sell it, but you want to keep it.
I would like to keep it, you know. I would really like to. I've contacted a few contractors online. I don't know if they've gone and looked at the property or seen what's going to cost. I'm trying to get some quotes, what it'll cost me to fix it. Even so, I'd like to fix it and sell it and get more money out of it, you know, depends on what the value is going to be or the repairs are going to cost. Right. So, like I said, I'm going around in circles, and I know I probably haven't answered your question, but yeah, what do you think it's worth? Have you seen the pictures of it, or I mean, you don't, by the damages I know that needs to be done to work. Yeah, I don't know what prices are, and I know contractors, and I used to do that kind of work, so I don't know. I'm just going around in circles. Like, I want to sell it, and I don't want to sell it, but it looks like I'm going to end up selling it because everything's going against me. You know, they don't want me. My family don't want me to go back. The quality of care that I get over there isn't half as good as what I get here. And yeah, so fingers are leading for me to stay here. The direction I'm going to take is sell that house, and yeah.
Yeah,
so I don't know whether to repair it first or sell it as is. You know.
Yeah.
I know I'll get more money repairing if it was fixed up, and like I said, I don't know. I'm still just poking at it.
Yeah, I mean, you said it yourself. You gotta stop fighting the system, right? Just go with the flow.
Right.
If, let's say you do hire people, are you going to be there to see what work they've done? You want to, you know, what if they don't do it correctly, and you're not even there to see it, and that's going to cost you more time and more money.
Yeah, I figured this is my theory. You know, I was almost on my way out the door here at this facility and able to go home safely. But I had a little incident and my wounds opened back up, and so I'm going to have to stay here. I would estimate about another month to 2 months before I'm able to return back to Roswell. And then go from there, you know, see where I stand in my lawsuit. They've already opened up the case, and with medical records that I've already submitted, there's enough there to sue this doctor. Now, they haven't talked about how much or what I'll be getting or what I want out of it. But, yeah, if my medical bills get paid up, and, yeah, of course, you know, I lied when I said I don't want to get rich out there, but I want to get enough to where I can put a down payment on another home here in El Paso or whatnot, you know.
Yeah. Can I be honest with you?
Yes, sir.
So I think, if I was to come in there and update the property, you could possibly get maybe 110 but that's like pushing it because the houses that are selling for that much are a little bit bigger of a property, and they're 3 bedrooms. So I agree with the 90,000. Maybe push it 95. If anything, maybe if we add that basement, we get a little bit more. But
Yeah.
with your square footage, you're probably spending anywhere between 30, 45,000 to update it, because you got the roof, you got to spruce up the bathroom, the bedrooms, the
Yes, sir.
kitchen, landscape, and things of that nature. So the 75 is definitely out the question. So I want to help you, Arthur. I just don't
Yes,
know
sir.
how I can help you if you're still on the fence on what you want to do.
Yeah. Well, let's can we do it like this? If you don't mind. I appreciate your help, and I need help. I've got a friend in Roswell who owns several properties. I've been unable to get a hold of him. He's a mailman. I can't find his phone number, his personal phone number, and I don't want to bother him at work, but he buys and sells homes there. And I was going to ask his input, what he thinks it's going to cost him, with the people that he knows to repair it and stuff like that. And I would say if you don't mind, give me about another month, and I should have a definite answer by then of where I'm going to be. Staying here in this nursing home is not an option. That's not an option for me. So I need to get me a place that's handicap accessible, whether I make my house handicap accessible or whether I start fresh here in El Paso. And it all depends on what this lawsuit's going to put in my pocket. I don't know if that sounds right or if I'm even going about it the right way, but I put the house, so I was trying to get some input like you're giving me right now, what's going to cost and what it could bring. And that's a good start right there as to my decision of where I'm going to end up spending the remainder of my days. But here at this nursing home is not an option for me.
I hear you on that.
Right. I need to get out of here. Whether, like I said, the house, I get enough to start making the repairs, or, my head's all in shambles right now. And,
yeah, no worries. So what happens if you're still there after a month? Is that going to determine what you're going to do with the property?
If I'm still here after a month, I'll probably end up just getting rid of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because if I go home or my wounds heal good enough, like I said, I'm still going to need it to be handicap accessible, wheelchair accessible.
Right.
So there's still some things, but I don't know whether to spend some money on getting it wheelchair accessible or sealing off that bedroom, like I said, and just starting fresh and fixing it and selling it.
Okay.
If I make it wheelchair accessible, obviously I'm going to want to stay there.
Oh,
but
yeah.
if I don't make it wheelchair accessible and spend money on the repairs, then yes, I'm going to get rid of it.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
No.
If I'm even going about it the right way.
No, that makes sense. If you put money into the property, you might as well stay there.
Right.
So what time of day will be best to get in touch with you?
Oh, anytime. I've always got my phone. I've got 2 phone numbers. If you want to write down my other one. If one's charging, I've got my other phone.
All right. Give me 10 seconds. Give me a second.
Oh, okay.
All right. What's the other number? All right. Perfect. I'm going to send you a text real quick just to make sure I got the numbers right. Sometimes I put in a 5 and it's supposed to be an 8, something like that,
Okay.
All right, here. I'll say.
Are you going to send it to my other phone or this one?
Am I talking to the 7003 right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then I'm gonna send it to the other one.
Okay, let me grab that one.
We just spoke. And then that way you have me and my contact for whenever you make a decision.
Okay. I'm trying to. Okay, here it is. Okay, did you send it already?
1 second. I type a little slow. Give me a second here.
Okay.
All right, I just sent it. Let me know if you got it.
Okay.
Yeah, tell me what my last name is.
Monty Rodriguez?
Yes, sir, the one and only.
All right. We got it.
All right, so I'm going to put you down in my calendar. I'll say let's give it exactly a month. What's that, August 15th?
That'll work.
Okay.
And hopefully I'll have my head on straight by then and know which direction I'm going to go with this.
Right. That is a Saturday. Is that okay?
That's fine with me.
Perfect. Morning, afternoon, what are you thinking?
About this time's fine.
10 o'clock? Okay. I might be in the gym, so I'll call you after I get out the gym, okay?
That's fine. Either way, I always have one of the phones with me. The other one stays on the charger.
Okay.
They don't get me out of bed here till 10 o'clock.
Okay, so...
and then I spend all day up in my wheelchair till about 7 at night.
Perfect. So call after 10 o'clock, I'm assuming then?
Anytime. I mean, I've always got a phone with me.
Okay.
I'm just saying, yeah, they get me out of bed at about 10 o'clock, and then I just roll around here and go on a smoke break or whatnot. I don't like these rules, so that's why I'm not staying here.
I see. I gotcha. Okay, I'll call you on this one. If I don't get you on this one, I'll try the other number. Okay.
Yes, sir. You got both of them now.
Perfect.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions for me before I let you go?
No. Well, I'm sure I've got a lot of questions, but right now my head is somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been dabbling, poking at it, wanting to sell the property, and then so this is the first real call that I've got. It's not a recording, and I hate these automated calls, and they call you on automated and push 1 if you wish to speak to somebody. And,
yeah.
I call that garbage.
Yeah. I don't like that neither. That's why I try to make the calls myself. So
there you go, and I appreciate that. You got the upper hand over everybody else,
Yes, sir. At least for now. But if you ever have any questions, don't hesitate. This is my number, okay?
Okay, I sure will, Mr. Rodriguez.
Yes, sir. All right, I'll be in touch in a few weeks. If not, just give me a call if anything changes on your end, okay?
Yes, sir. I sure will. I appreciate it.
Anytime. You enjoy the rest of your day.
You do the same. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. 45 minutes. So calls like that, I always seem to get antsy after the 30-minute mark. And it's like, why am I antsy that I'm getting someone to open up? The first time I've ever spoken to them, right? And I think the industry is so like, get a deal every call. Don't have your calls over 15, 20 minutes because, you get a talker, right? You lose control over the conversation. And so I find myself getting antsy. I seen at the 22-minute mark, and I'm like, okay, I know where this is going. He's not going to want to sell. He got to talk to somebody else. La, 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 la. And that's when I was like, okay, I had to lean back, make sure I'm not just dismissing everything he has to say because he's not ready to sell yet. And so I had to take a step back myself and realize, hey, Monte, you're doing a good job because you're getting him to open up. You're getting him to figure out his own solution, how how he wants to move forward. You heard him. This is an inherited property, so this is a family home. He grew up in this property. So of course he's not gonna be too easy in selling it, right? He's been there for his whole life. So I'd be surprised if he's like, yeah, I want to sell it right now. Yeah, let's do this, yada yada yada. Um so I am okay with having a 45-minute conversation and him saying that I was the real first conversation that he had. So hopefully that in itself will get him to remember the conversation that we had, even if the next time we talk will be like a month. My only thing is, do I really give him a month to think about it, or do I cut that time in half because I don't want him to sell it to somebody else, right? So what I was seeing here is interesting. The property ranges from 840 square feet to 1,300 square feet. On the record, it said it's 1,020 square feet. So I try not to go any more than like 250 plus or minus. So I see a 20,000. I see a 75,000. I see 80,000, 117, and then a 140 and a 182. Now, I'm not able to see pictures of it, which is interesting. I was trying to pull up the pictures on Zillow, all the things, and since they sold off market, oh, and since they sold off market, they typically don't have the pictures on what the condition was like. So if I go to like the pendings, what did I see? Because realistically, I didn't want to give him a price because he'd still have to talk to his siblings either way. So the pendings are 1,600 square feet, 2,200 square feet. So I can't really go with that. For actives, we got 13, 16, 17, 1,800 square feet. So I can't go with that. They are 150 and up. I do see 100,000, but that is 1,800 square feet. 3 beds, 2 bathrooms. I can't compare that one to this one. And so I don't really have much data to be confident in the number that I was going to give him as far as an offer goes, because of me not having access, local access, knowledge of the neighborhood itself to be confident and go, hey, Arthur, I could do 40,000, right? Or 60,000. I think that is what I am struggling with when it comes to other markets, because I don't know. I don't know the neighborhood to be confident in something like this. So I think I'm just going to wait the month. If he sells it, good for him. If not, we'll just continue this conversation that we had. So let me know what you guys think on that one. I personally think I will not listen to this call because of how long it is. So I try my best to listen to at least 20 minutes, 20-minute calls or less, just because I try to notate as I go, knowing that I'm not going to re-listen to this call. All right, so let me just add these in here. The basement for sure needs to be addressed because there is no basement. All right, so let me see here. Whole under house on lot size side was intended for basement. Seller had pillars installed, so no sagging is in the property. Unsure timeline on that. Timeline for that. Seller enjoys playing music and drums. Will touch base in a month. Got his other number. Will call that if unable to reach on main line. He did mention that he has a friend that could POT potentially be interested in buying the property. Alright. We'll touch base in a month. Let me bold that. There we go. Let me set myself a phone appointment. We have another buyer interested in walking the property. They are actually going to have their real estate agent walk it today. He's going to get back to me with the realtor's availability. Okay. That's good news. I appreciate the update. Thank you. Phone appointment. What has he decided to do? Dude, I am drained. Alright, what did I say? The 15th? Hopefully I'm in town. I'll do 10 o'clock. 10:30. All right, he's officially a part of the follow-ups. No, not a new lead anymore. LA. All right.
I'm sorry, you can't leave a message because the person you called has a voice.
It's always interesting. It's like I'll have a little bit of conversation when I'm live, but follow up with them. As soon as I'm off the live, I have a lot of answers. So I'm just thinking, like, do I change the time that I'm calling? Make it a little later in the day after lunch, maybe from like 1 to 4 or something like that. So I'm really I'm trying to figure out the best situation for me, because obviously I'm making the calls. It's just like when I'm live, I got 2 calls in already. But yesterday I did like 5 calls and I ended the day with 5, 10, 15, 19 contacts with a contract sent. Hey, you guys missed it because it wasn't live. We're on a contract right now.
Hello?
Hey, is Thomas there?
Who's calling, please?
You said this is Tom?
Okay, how you doing?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, who's calling, please?
Oh, who's calling? This is Monte. I was calling about East Burkhart Avenue property. Looks like you
What's the name of the property?
your property on East Burkhart Avenue.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I couldn't understand you. Sorry. Yes.
No, you're fine. This is my name is Monte.
How you doing, Monty?
I'm well. How about yourself?
Good.
Awesome. You still looking to sell that?
Yeah, I am actually.
Oh, phenomenal. How much are you looking to get?
I'm looking around 135.
135. All right. Let me pull this up on my end.
Okay.
Let's see. I got a 3-bed, 2-bath, about 1,200 square feet.
It's 2-bed. It's not 3-bed.
2 beds. Okay.
Only 2. Right.
Did you just buy it a couple days ago?
Yeah. Well, about a month ago.
Oh. Why sell so soon?
Well, I was going to redo it, and then another project come up, and I really didn't want to put this on the back burner because this is like a 4 or 5 month project. So if I can get up off it, I'd sell it. If not, I'll just hang on and fix it when I get to it.
Yeah.
It's all there. It just needs cosmetics, paint, roof, windows, air conditioning, furnace. They're all in great shape. Yeah, it just needs a little bit of paint and cleaned up or whatever you'd like to do to it.
Yeah.
But it's moving.
Okay. So is it 2-bed, 2-bath, or 2-bed, 1-bath?
2-bed, 1-bath.
Okay. And what were you looking to get for it?
Right around 135, or make me an offer.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'd probably pay what you paid for it a month ago.
Well, I can't do that because I got some equity in there, And like I said, if I can't sell it, I'm just going to fix it, and then I'll, of course, get more for it.
Right. Can we make it a 3-bed or no?
No, you really can't. Yeah, it's only 1,100 square. The basement's not finished. Yeah, just 2-bed, 1-bath. Not any room.
Let me see here. I mean, that's a good price for a 2-bedroom. So
it's a nice area. I don't know if you're familiar with that area or not, but it's
yeah. We actually we sold one on Worcestershire Street. You know where that's at? Worcester.
Worcester, yeah, that's in Spring Hill, I believe.
Yeah, right down the street. A couple of months ago, so I'm very familiar with the area. So I personally don't buy 2-bedrooms, but I'm an agent. I have a few investors that actually asked me yesterday if I had anything in this area. What's the access like?
As far as getting there type deal?
Like getting inside the scope, get the scope of work.
Oh, you just contact me. I can meet whoever up there to get you inside.
Oh, you in town?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
I actually don't live too far from there.
No way.
I'm from that area. Yeah.
Okay. Let me. I guess I'll have to make a phone call. What does it need? You said basic cosmetic.
Just some cosmetics. I mean, it was actually occupied up to about 5 months ago, and the lady went into a home. So all the utilities stayed on. I mean, everything's on. Just need some, like I said, cosmetics, some little bit of paint, and yeah, it's a nice corner lot. Small yard in the back. Like I said, the roof, AC, furnace, probably about 12 years old. Windows are in, they're in good shape. They don't need replaced.
Okay.
Yeah. If you have anybody interested, they could just contact me, or you can, and I can meet you and get you up.
Okay. Let me. I gotta make a phone call right here, but let me reach out to a few people. I can let you know either way before the end of the day.
Sure.
Yeah. Do you have any pictures?
I don't. I do not have any pictures.
Hold on, let me see.
If you look online, I think maybe pictures, but they tried to sell it last year.
Mm-hmm.
If you look online, I think there may be someone on Zillow.
All right, hold on. Let me see so I could try to figure it out real quick. Let's see what it looks like. All right, so yeah, it's a little tiny yard there. All right, what do we got?
Yeah,
here?
small backyard, small front yard.
I'm on-street parking, I'm assuming then.
Right, no garage.
All right, so let me see. So is it cleaned out or the stuff still there?
Yeah, no, it's cleaned out. Has refrigerator, stove, washer, dryer, all in nice shape. That'll go with it.
Okay. You still got those dark brown cabinets?
Yeah, they're still in there. That's why I said I was going to hang on to it. I was going to switch it up a little bit, freshen it up. Either rent it or just get rid of it.
Right.
I just don't want to sit on it for 4 or 5 months till I'm done with this other project. I mean, if need be, that's what I'll do. But I'd rather get up off it and finish this other one.
Right. Let me see. Because my thing is, I have an investor in mind. He would just rent this out. But it's like, what can he rent it? Let me see what he could rent this out for. Do you have any ideas for that?
Yeah. You're probably between 12 and 14 up in that area. It's Shaler Schools, even though it's a 2-bedroom. It is Shaler Schools. There's a primary school in walking distance. The police station's right behind it, actually. So, yeah, it's in a really nice neighborhood. But, yeah, you're looking about between 12 and 14.
Okay.
And it's like I said, if you just paint it, you're good to go on a rent.
Right.
It just needs some cosmetics, maybe change a couple fixtures. It's
okay. And what's
that? I'm sorry?
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, what was my thought? Oh, the majors are in good shape. That's what I mean, like the air conditioning, furnace, windows, roof. That wouldn't need no attention.
Okay. And what's the flexibility on the 135 there?
I got it clear around 130.
So no flexibility.
Well, $5,000, yeah. I mean, if I got to pay closing costs, it's another couple grand, and I got holding costs on it, as well. So.
Right.
Yeah, I'd go like 130, 129 at the lowest.
Okay. I'm going to text you my number, or not my number, my name.
Yeah.
And I'm going to reach out. I got about 2 in mind. I'm going to reach out to them. I don't know. Okay. I think the feedback is going to be it's a 2-bedroom and no like.
Right. I mean, that kind of hurts.
Yeah, like on-street parking, no garage, small yard type thing. Let me see. Hey, you go by Thomas or Tom?
You call me Tom. That's fine.
Okay. I'm sending you a text now here, so I have it on top of my mind. You got other properties you're trying to sell?
No, that's just the only one. Like I said, we just picked this other one up, so yeah, that's the only one lingering.
Okay. Investors, and we'll get back to you. All right, I just sent you the text. Let me know if you got it. You trying to buy more or what?
I'm always looking. I'm looking here more toward the north. We usually, I don't know if you're familiar with the area totally, but we do like Shaler, North Hills. Yeah, I got it.
Perfect.
Shaler, North Hills, residential.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
All right. So let me reach out to them real quick after, and I'll get back to you, let you know now that you got my text. I can either send you a text to let you know, or I could just give you a call.
Yeah, whatever you want to do, that's fine.
Perfect. I'll let you know.
I'm available anytime, usually.
Okay.
Show it.
Sweet. Okay. Let me see what they say, and then I'll let you know either way.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks for the call.
Thanks for answering. I'll be in touch.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
$130 is too much. I mean, $100K was perfect price. I'm gonna reach out and see. I mean, I don't want to automatically assume that they can't do it, but I know it's like when you know the price of an investor that will pay, you almost don't want to just send it to them. Like I almost don't want to just. I don't want to send it to him because I know it's too high. The 100,000, what he brought it for, is a good price. Because if you buy for 130, well, you put like closing costs, right? You got his side of closing costs, our side of closing costs. Then you gotta update it with said basic cosmetics, so maybe carpet paint. That still costs money. You gotta pay to get that done. So you're probably in it for like 150. You can only rent it for 1,400. I don't know. I'm still gonna send the text. I'll say, what would you offer? I can't do that. Not updated pics. Not updated pictures. Yet. Pics on. Let me just share it. Seller brought it a month ago. Has another project going on. Doesn't want this one sitting for 4 or 5 months. Property cleaned out. Oh, nice. I saw that in person. What were you thinking? I just spoke to the seller. He has another project going on, so he doesn't want this one sitting for 4 or 5 months because he has a hard money loan, I think he said. Oh, sweet mother of Jesus. He has a loan. $41. What? Yeah, he paid. Yeah, that's what I told him. I was like, yeah, that's too much. LOL. Okay, nope, now you're. Okay, he's an investor. He knows what he's talking about. All right, so I'll just mark him as a follow up for now. Yep. Yep. Oh crap, brother! You all the way off. Yeah, I told him that was too much. I told him that too. That's so funny. He's like, yeah, I know. Dude, you're distracting me now. Let me change his name from Thomas to Tom. My stomach is about to growl. I'll keep you posted on anything else I get.
Hi, this is Donald.
Nah, bro, I don't appreciate that.
Hi, this is Donald. Just leave your name and messages.
This is who? Is he saying Dawn or Dawn? Oh. Yeah, I had to do is call 3 times. Alright, guys, I'm getting a little bit more energized. Maybe because I know it's about to be time for me to eat.
Hi, this is Donald. Just leave your name and messages, Tone.
Okay.
I'll get back to you.
Yeah, talk a little slower. Hello?
At the tone,
Okay.
please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hey, Donald, this is Monte calling about Parkland Street property. Looks like you expressed interest in selling this. Wanted to reach out to see if we are a good fit. So if you could, give us a call when you can, 412-336-3022. Thanks. I just forget my own number sometimes. Akuna Banana. All right, give me a second here. I gotta go do something.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
They requested stop.
Hi, this is Debbie. I can't take your... I'm sorry. You can't leave a message because...
Hello, this is Doug. I'm not able to take your call at this time.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Yes.
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, is Kathy there?
This is the wrong number, man. Why are you calling?
This is a number for a property on Surf Road.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You
This
don't?
is the wrong number you're calling.
Ah, so you don't own any properties you're looking to sell. Hello? Yeah. All right, let's see. Okay, so this is the wrong number. We'll see what happens. Trying to see if we get a refund for that. Huh. What? I have no one in the area. I will call the sellers and let them know. What are you doing? Why is it doing this? Okay, this is the time where dude. Bear with me, guys. My laptop is going really slow. I think we're on the same schedule of eating. Dude. Alrighty. All right, so my two deals, dude. All right. I'm gonna call her in a half an hour.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. Sorry, the person you were trying to reach. I'm sorry, the person you were trying to. Hi, this is Barbara. Sorry I missed your call. But you're welcome to leave a message and I will call you back as soon as I can. Thanks.
Hey, Miss Barbara, Monte here. If you could give me a call when you can. Thanks.
Your call has been forwarded to.
This will be my last call.
Hello, how are you doing?
I am well. I am hungry. I wanted to call you before I ate. How are you?
I'm hard. All of this heat, it beat me, but I am finally seeing the light.
Yeah.
At the end of the tunnel.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I just came over from my where I have my mobile home, because I have a lot of mulch kind of spraying weed. I went over there at 8 o'clock in the morning so I could try to beat the heat.
Yeah.
I just walked in the door and I'm like, thank God I'm home. But yeah, we're making great progress as far as I'm concerned, because I got yelled at by the doctor. And in fact, I actually have an appointment to see the doctor next week. He thinks I'm doing too much.
Oh.
Well, the way that I guess the head stroke nurse down at Allegheny General called one day when I was at home, and he talked to my wife, and he said, "Well, where is he at?" And my wife told her what I was doing, and she said, "It's not even quite been 6 months yet." He goes, he's in the early stages of recovery, because someone even that had a small stroke like him, he goes, we don't even consider them sort of like recovery until at least a year.
Oh, wow.
But which I didn't know that.
Right.
I really didn't know that. But I mean, I can tell. I can tell when, like right now, I'll probably go upstairs and I'll probably lay down for 2 hours. I'm so exhausted just because of the heat and that. But we are making a lot of progress. I'm actually hoping to call the movers for the end of the month.
Oh, fantastic! That's great news.
Yeah. We're really trying. I gave my goal. I have one of those monthly pill things where it has four things in it, and it has one for each day of the month. And I filled it up, and I told her, I said, you got 15 days because all my pills are over at the other house. I said, so you got 15 days to be out of here.
That's funny.
I said, I purposely took him over there. I said, I'll give you a timeline.
Yeah.
But I mean, she was sick for about 4 days, though. She was sick for about 4 days, so she didn't get a lot. She didn't get a lot done, and with me trying to do the outside, and that's why I tried to explain to her. I said, I wish I could help you more inside. I said, but I still got to maintain the outside of both places.
Right.
I said, I mean, I don't have a very big yard, but I mean, it's in this 90-degree heat, it just kills you. But I mean, we've gotten to the point to where I see rooms that are almost empty, where some of the stuff that is going to stay or is going to be, like, before I went upstairs, I dragged out this metal shelves, put it in the front yard. I'm looking for my free sign, because I got rid of some other stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put a sign on it saying free, because it's in great shape.
Yeah.
I just don't have the room for it. I don't have the space for it. So I have a piece of cardboard. I lay it down on it, and I drag it down the driveway and put it in the front yard, put a sign on it, say free. The last couple of things I did that with, they were gone within a day and a half.
Oh, wow. What other stuff you got left? Tell me.
To give away, I'm not sure. I mean, some of the stuff that we're going to have to, get. Well, I don't. She said she thought she had a guy that would take stuff, but then she said, I don't think he does it anymore. So like we have two small refrigerators, and we have washer and dryer, and of course the dishwasher. We don't need that. It came with the mobile home, and so I don't need that. And it's like, how do you get rid of it? And
right.
He goes, well, because I thought I had a guy's name that took scrap stuff. and for the steel, and sometimes he fixes it. Well, there's nothing to fix on the washer and dryer. The washer and dryer is working fine. We use it every day. Well, not every day, but anytime we need to do wash, we use it fine. The two refrigerators, they're getting pretty old. The dishwasher definitely got to go. Stove got to go. But I don't know how to get rid of that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like this metal set of cells, it was something I had in my basement that I put my printer and stuff like that on for my computer. So now that I moved that over to my other house, I don't need the shelf no more.
Okay.
So but we're moving along. We got a lot. We've gotten a lot with her being sick for 4 days and me being exhausted with this heat. I think over the last 2 weeks we've gotten a lot accomplished. Because she now is motivated and she wants to go. She's like, I'm tired of going back and forth.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So, but unfortunately, I do know how the moving business works. I'm just hoping because I still have some connections, I might be able to get moving help towards the end of the month. But end of July, it's just like Memorial Day. It's tough because kids are starting to get back to school.
Yep.
But the nice thing about that though is U-Haul has what they call a back to school special type thing, where they'll find, say, 5 kids anywhere in the Pittsburgh area that may be moving to Penn State. They'll hook them up with a bigger truck instead of each of them having to take a small truck. They'll hook them up with a bigger truck and give them a discount if they move together.
Oh.
Yeah. Just like they give them a discount for boxes too. So yeah, U-Haul over the years, U-Haul's gotten really good at doing that kind of stuff. In fact, they even have a program now where the pods are on TV. Well, U-Haul has boxes like that too. Okay.
Oh,
so
the pods.
If you have, we have things that are just like the pod. They're not white. They're orange because that's what U-Haul is. And they go on a trailer. Okay. So if you're it holds as much as probably, well, you can go a 5x8 trailer or a 6x12. Okay, it depends, what size. If someone's moving, say, from here to California, and they're taking a truck, and they don't want to tow their car. They want to drive their car because they want to be able to drive their car around places when they stop on the way. What U-Haul will do there is they'll try to hook up somebody with these boxes and put it on the back of the truck. U-Haul gets no extra money for that. They just, in fact, they give the person towing it a discount because it's going to cost them more in gas.
Oh, wow.
Towing. But it works out great because, U-Haul gets 2 customers and, and it worked great. They've been doing it for years. So, but I still have a few connections, so I should be able to get somebody at the end of the month. I'm hoping to hopefully get out of here at the end of the month. With that said, because of the moving and help, I may have to wait till the first week of August because I may have to get somebody. But my wife's making a lot of progress in the house. I'm trying to keep the outsides of both, tidied up, and then help her in the house. And then I take some stuff over in the car so there's less, so we don't have to have as big a truck. But that's why I said I can actually see, because like I said before, we had a father stuff that he died 3 years ago. We had our sister stuff. He died last May. And then we had the stuff that we've accumulated over 51 years. So my house, my little ranch house, every room was full.
Wow.
I mean, we never even used the garage as the garage. We parked outside because my garage was full. Because, we had no choice. Yeah, everybody kept giving us all their stuff. I mean, we're the last. I mean, my nephew's still alive, but he lives in Florida. He ain't taking it all down to Florida. So, I mean, so for all the stuff that we had, I'm actually pleased at how much we've got accomplished since the last time I talked to you.
Yeah, I was surprised when you said that. So that's good job on that.
Yes, and as long as the doctor doesn't beat me up next week, I have an appointment with him on Tuesday.
Okay.
As long as he doesn't beat me up too bad, we hope to have the house ready for someone to come in. Well, like I said, I have 3 dogs, and I can't take. Only one of them I can take to the kennel.
Mm.
The other one is she's 13 years old. She's got cataract. She can hardly see, and she has dementia.
Mm.
And the little Chihuahua that used to be my sister-in-law's, it's just going to go into a cage in the house while we're doing stuff. But my other lab, she's got to be. We got to put her in outside, but if it's too hot, then we got to bring her in and put her in a room. When people were here, my other lab, say you were coming on the 28th, okay, to look at the place. I would take her up and I'd put her in the kennel for the day.
Okay.
Just to keep the 3 of them, separated.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
I mean, it's not that they're mean. It's just that they're both labs, okay, and they're big labs, and they're very friendly. I mean, they'll knock you over just kind of to get petted and stuff like that, And it's not that, but it becomes a pain in the butt trying to watch all 3 of them, and then if they don't know the person, they start barking, and that
Right.
gets to be annoying.
Yeah.
So we're gonna separate the 3 of them. We're gonna have one in a little cage in one of the rooms, and then the other one, hopefully we can put outside. But like I said, with her having cataract in both her eyes, they won't operate because she's 13 years old, so they won't put her under. So she's getting blind, and she has dementia, and so she's leery on her steps. And then the chocolate lab, she's just full of energy. She's younger.
I love that.
He's going in. He's the one that's going in the kennel.
Yeah, you have to.
So, I mean, we have plans for everything, and I think we made a lot of progress over the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks since I talked to you, and I just hope we keep going with that progress and we can get out of here. I mean, I just finished paying all the taxes. So all the taxes are paid on the house now.
Perfect.
So like the county and the municipal, they get paid in March and April. The school tax isn't due till August, but I always pay it early so I can get the discount. I paid that like last week.
Nice.
So even all the taxes are paid.
Okay.
So
let me see here. So you say your appointment is next Tuesday to check in on the process for you?
Yeah, they're going to do a scan on both my arterials to make sure that the blood's flowing
I gotta get
the way
going.
it should be flowing since I had that stent in there. And then he's probably going to give me a lecture on, he goes, I told you to do a half hour's worth of exercise every day. I didn't tell you to work all day in 90-degree heat.
Well,
I said, but like I told my wife, I said, yeah, I said, you told on me, but I said, if I don't do it, all we're going to do is drag it out.
Right.
I said, I mean, yeah, I get exhausted. Like I said, I'm exhausted right now. Just from being up there for a couple hours from 8 to whatever time it is now, because I only live 3.5 miles away. It just, I'm exhausted. I mean, I hope she has some stuff ready for me to take over. I'm going to take a break, and then I'll take some stuff over later on in the car. But yeah, I'm very impressed on how much we've gotten done. But still, we're down to a lot of nitty gritty stuff. The stuff that is like, I don't want to give this up. I don't want to donate it, and I don't want to throw it away. And I said, well, we'll just have to make room in the shed for it, and then later on, if you decide you want to donate it, you can donate it. If you find a place you can put it in a house, then you can put it in a house.
Right.
I said, quit worrying too much about that stuff. I said, I made room in the shed to where we can put some boxes of stuff that we're halfway, like, we don't know what to do with. It's keep it, donate it, or trash it. And that's what I said. That shelf, it's a steel shelf. It's coated. It's coated with some kind of gray, rubbery type stuff. I mean, so it doesn't rust. I've had it for years. I got it from a store that we converted into a storage location, and they were going to throw it away. And I went, no, I'll take it home. And I put it in my van because at that time I had a work van. I put it in the van and I brought it home, and I've been using it for like 10 years. But it's time to part with it. I don't need it anymore. So it's sitting in the front yard. I'm looking for my for free sign because I saved it from when I put out all that patio furniture stuff that we had in the back, and the grill, the big grill we had, because there's just the two of us, so we bought a small grill, that we put on a table.
Dude. I will see you guys next week. I gotta get off this phone.
And then some lady came by and picked up the half of the wicker furniture that we put out there. And I said,
I'll give it 3 more minutes. Is that 17 minutes? I mean, if it took 20 minutes, I'm going to have to do a hard stop on live. So I appreciate you guys. We gotta go. So we'll see. This is every call was at least 20 minutes that I've spoken to him, and this is our 7th call.
You're back by Friday. I said, because if you're not back by Friday, Monday it goes out for trash.
Right.
She came back on Saturday. So, but I mean, we were so shocked at how fast. We have we're on a dead end street, so we don't get a lot of traffic. But there's the school. There's a little specialty school up at the end of our street called New Story.
Okay.
It's for kids with physical disabilities as well as illness type disabilities. Like multiple sclerosis and so forth like that.
Mm.
I mean, and buses line up and down my street. Boy, today wants to drop them off in the morning and wants to pick them up in the afternoon. Because some of the vans that come and pick them up, they're minivans, and they only take one kid because they go into different places all over Pittsburgh. And so I get a lot of that plus the teachers. And the one lady that took all the wicker stuff, he was taking her. He was personally. He didn't want to pay for the service, so he was personally taking her kid up in there every day. And she drove past it. She went, "Oh, yeah, I want that." Because that'll go perfect. Because that'll go perfect on my shelf on my porch. I'm like,
wow, that's awesome.
It's all yours.
Yeah.
All yours. I said, I mean, I'm just glad to see it go. I don't want